I get what my directions are now, or at least a piece of my directions. Um, what was I about to say? All right, so I spoke on that before, where I was talking about how supercell is time for me to step not away, but to something else. Um, they want me to talk about like spirituality, right? Um, Now, what I realized with spirituality is there's this thing, right? And the word gets thrown around so much, but it's karma. It's karma. It's certain things that you could do that will affect your karma. It's two things. It's dharma and karma. And I'm going to go into explaining this as to how I've been experiencing it and how it's been shown to me. Now, one of these gifts, yeah, I can go into that. One of these gifts is I have this ability to sense like dharma and karma in somebody, whether it be myself or someone else. And what I realize is because there was a point of time where a lot of these gifts got activated for me, but I didn't have no stability in the body. So it was like, I don't even know how to word that for real. It was just wild. So it just, yeah, go ahead and say it. It's like if you were constantly picking up information from the universe, but didn't know like what to do with it or how to manage it or whatever, you just was getting energy and information and awareness and consciousness, right? The best way I can describe it to you is very similar to Barry Allen. I've said this so many times. Barry Allen from The Flash, the CW Flash, if you watch the episode where he has to go into the Speed Force to like stabilize it or hold some type of place or something, but he's in that energy because the Speed Force is just the universal energy of whatever, right? He's in that so long that when he comes back to like normal living, he can't operate anymore. Like he can't speak English. Like, not that he can't speak English, but he's speaking like ancient languages and stuff. He's seen things before time. He's broken that code or that stability. I don't know how you can even word it, but just he couldn't operate on society's level of operating on. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't operate on that no more. His operation system was like 5 billion times higher than what society was on. So he couldn't operate that way no more. It was impossible. Man was speaking in the future, like he was doing all type of stuff, right? So going back before I get lost into this, right? So dharma and karma, right? This shit is beyond real. And I've become able to sense people's karma. If someone has karma, bro, like the spiritual realm doesn't really like allow them to access it consciously enough, right? It doesn't allow it. Dharma is more so like you could do hella shit and shit be in your favor and like just magical shit happens for you, like things that just don't make sense. So for example, right, I kept getting shown like how to do music, so I tried to like go into it. I bought these $400 speakers. It was like $400. It was something crazy. And I remember at the time questioning like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like, I don't even know if I had the money for it, but I found all these like pay now later shits. Nigga, I get sent the speaker and I'm questioning. I'm like, I don't know. Speaker comes with a hole in the box. The mailman or whoever had to, because I guess it was so expensive, he had to take a picture of it. And he sent that to the thing. They gave me the speakers for free. Right? So that's an example of like dharma. When your dharma's really high, things just happen in your favor. Like it made no sense. It just happening. It's like being like really, really, it's like being in God's favor, honestly. That's the best way I can explain it to you. Now, your dharma can be very high when your karma is clear. Now, I haven't studied enough because I don't know if like, whatever. All I do know is that I've seen people who have karma. And I see how their life is because I've sensed it. Okay, you have karma. Anytime I've sent someone with karma, there's some aspect of themselves is like way out of alignment. Like way out of alignment. And another thing I realized with like karma is like this, how can you word it? Karma is like this thing where like someone who doesn't have karma, someone with karma a lot of times can't hear them, right? It'll be stuff like that. They can't hear anything you saying. You trying to give them medicine because they sick or whatever, and that's part of what's creating their karma. They sick or whatever, and they can't hear you, and they don't want to accept it, and they don't want to do like none of that. That's one of the things that I learned. Like, yes, keep going. All right. So, for one example, like I was speaking to somebody, and she was going into, I'm surprised I'm supposed to use this as an example. Of all right, whatever, we're just gonna use it. I don't want to use it, but I'm gonna listen to my guidance. She was basically explaining how everything was like men's fault and this, that, and the other. And I tried to like say like, this goes a lot deeper than just like men. Like, it goes way, way deeper. When you start to understand that all of society is like on some nonsense and is programmed and is bullshit, all of it, then you start to be like, okay, I need to look deeper than just men, right? Because there's certain things in, how can I word it? There's certain things in reality that were not explained to us, that we just been so used to it that it's just normal. So for example, one of the things I had learned, and it's funny because this is just coming up now or whatever, but maybe did I think about this yesterday? Or I just know it popped up randomly. I didn't know why. One of the things I learned was like, when men get circumcised as a kid, right? Like when we get circumcised as babies and shit, it creates this type of wound towards our like mother, right? Where subconsciously we experienced pain in an unnatural way that we weren't supposed to, and it like subconsciously links to our mother. So on some like deep end, there's a subconscious part of us that hates like that type of thing, right? I don't want to word it as whatever, but right. So if you go into that, you're like, well, whose idea was it for us to be doing this? Who's in charge of this shit, right? Like when you start to question things on that level, then you start to realize, okay, I don't need to obsess over, oh, men hate women or this, that. Like, you don't need to. It's unnecessary. But the thing with this is their consciousness, because of whether it's karma or other things, they won't hear you. Like, there's nothing you could say. And that's basically a lot of times they soul blocking it off. Now, there are ways to clear karma. And I'm going to talk about this, right? This is how my class be. I go left, I go right, I go up, down, left, right, up, down, L1, R2. Like, I just how it is. It's how I come through. So I had an experience once where I actually avoided karma for a pretty long time. Because karma comes along when you force things, when you fight people, when you do all type of shit, when you enmesh with people. Like, that's how karma reaches a lot of people. It's kind of like, I was going to say intricated. I don't even know what the fuck that means. It's kind of like complex, but not complex at the same time. So, what was I saying? So, this thing happened, right? I didn't talk about this shit. It was my motherfucking experience. So, this thing happened where, to make a very long story short, and I'm not going to give full context because it would take way too long, I'm just going to go into certain things that happened. So, basically, I can go into both of those. Okay, so basically, my intuition told me not to do something, right? And I was like, why the fuck would it, like, da-da-da-da-da, right? Like, what the fuck? And then because I felt in the time that I was, like, in the right. And even though I was, my intuition was like, leave this shit alone. It didn't matter that I was in the right. It was like, leave that shit alone. Because sometimes it's better to just stay away from some shit. Whether you right or not, it doesn't fucking matter. Just stay away. So I ended up doing the thing anyway. And this shit snowballed into some like other shit. And so someone, because I'm going to be very vague here, and I'm going to give you my context. The energy was very off, right? Like very off at the time. And that happens in life. You know what I'm saying? This person went on spazzing on me and doing all this other shit. And I was just kind of like this shit was so blown out of proportion. Like it just didn't make any sense at all. Like I just was like there was no way this was this deep and da 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 da, right? So they doing all this spazzing, da 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 da. They do something and my body reacts on its own and basically gets physical with them. And it was like, I just was like, damn, what the fuck? And even though I felt like I was in the right, the person did something that actually triggered this to happen, right? Because there's a difference between, I'm gonna hit this nigga or I'm gonna do this, that, and the other, versus your body. If you ever play sports, there are times where your body will react on its own. Nigga, like, I've played basketball and stripped somebody just out of pure reflex. It's a reflex, right? That's different from me consciously saying, I'm gonna do this, that, and the other, right? But it didn't matter because I was never supposed to experience none of this. Because if I had listened to my intuition in the first place, none of this would have happened, right? Or right, because that might not be 100% of the context of, why my intuition didn't want me to. I could have stayed out of this karma, right? So what happened was, this person had whatever going on. I got pulled into their karma the second that I responded. That's why a lot of times you see, like, it may seem like I don't have friends or I don't stay around people. This is why I have been so energetically sensitive for a long time with no true answers that it's like, I'm not going to be around people. I'm not going to mesh with none of you motherfuckers. None of that shit, bro. Because I would say 99% of people have no fucking clue about any of this shit. And it's like, no, you're not living energetically right. So it's like, I can't even go be around you. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of it is. People take it personally. It's not personally. You know what I'm saying? It's not personal. It's just, this is what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, say that. I always looked at it as, if it was truly personal, you would find a way to make this work. If I'm telling you I don't have any other choice, you would find a way to make it work. You would listen to what I was telling you and da 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 da. What I also learned with this, because I used to feel like people don't care, da da da, they're blocked off from it. That's what it is. I've learned that I walk through the world with a very, very pure energy. Like, it's just something that I was born with. That's why a lot of people look at me, oh, he's still like a child, he like a baby. Yes, it's a pure energy that is a part of me that naturally will not let go of that shit. That's how I naturally am. My maturity came so much later than everyone's, right? But it's because there's that part of my soul that's holding on to being pure. That's how we were when we were children. So, going back, because I had messed with this person, it created karma for me. And I could feel it, right? I could feel, in a sense, because I was like, yo, something about this don't feel right. Like, I was like, I this don't feel right to me, and da-da-da-da-da, right? So I was like, fuck, right? Because it happened, and then it was, it just was like, damn, because it was someone you love, someone that's you close to. You know what I'm saying? It's just stupid shit. But you understanding, it's the energy. It's how their energy is. It's how this is going on. It's what you got going. Like, it's all these different factors. That's why a lot of times my intuition be like, don't even talk to this nigga. Don't respond to this person. Don't nothing. Because they have no idea. They can't sense their karma. They can't even sense their energy. And the ones that can sense it, they won't be honest about their energy. So it's like, don't even do it, right? So what happened is, right? What happened after this? After this, there was a period of time that came where, let's say I was learning from somebody, right? The person I was learning from, my intuition started to say to me, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go, da 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 da. I'm like, yo, why would I leave? Like, this person is teaching me something that, it's going to potentially da 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 da. It was like, it's time to go. I started to see certain things that were like, it's actually time to go. And so I was like, okay, right? So when I was like, all right, I'm gonna go, my body was like, not yet. So I went, I'm learning from this person, da 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 da. This person ends up damn near doing what I did to the first person to me. And I got this feeling, no, you can't speak on that. I basically, hold on. Everything in me was like, nah, you gotta do something now. You gotta attack this nigga. You gotta do this. You have to. Nigga, my entire body was like, no, don't do anything. Don't do anything. It was like, don't fucking respond. Don't do shit. And in the back of my mind, like I'm fighting this battle. I'm like, yo, nah, this nigga just did me, like, you know what I'm saying? I got to. And then, right, like that's how my mind is, right? I have this like, nah, hell no. Just let you slide? What the hell? You crazy? Like, that's how I'm, right? My body, my intuition is like, don't fucking respond. And I start thinking about what happened with the first person where my intuition was like, leave that shit alone. I don't care how illogical it is. I don't care if you look stupid. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, right? So this time, I feel my body doing, like my body, my intuition, everything super strongly. It's like, don't respond to this. Don't do it. Like, don't nothing. Just let it be, let it slide. And I'm like, I'm mad because I'm like, it's people, somebody that witnessed this. I'm feeling like a little bitch. Like, you know, I'm like hot and I'm like, I'm not understanding what's going on. So after I leave, I actually had a great time afterwards. But after I leave, I still didn't understand it. It took me a minute to understand it. And then when I can't speak on that. Basically, in hindsight, I cleared my karma. I literally cleared it, right? So that's some fire ass shit, bro. That's some fire ass shit. Because in that moment, I cleared it. So one thing I learned, you fight people, you hit somebody, you anything, you get karma off that immediately. If it's not to protect your life, you get karma. That's something that I learned, right? And that might work different for everyone, but you have to sense your shit. Even though the person like technically did something that triggered, it didn't matter. I should have stayed away from this and the person from the very beginning. And I'll explain to you in a way where I had a dream that told me to stay away from this fucking person. The universe told me to stay away from this person. I wasn't in enough alignment to fully acknowledge it on the physical plane, right? So that's the thing, man. Your body, your intuition, your dream, anything say stay away from somebody, stay away from their ass. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Family, friends, strangers, stay away from them. Doesn't matter, right? So in that moment, my karma got cleared, right? And this is how I learned that this was it was an ability. One, I could sense it. So I don't remember originally how I figured it out. But one day I realized when I was driving in traffic, whenever I would cut somebody off, and mind you, not doing it on purpose, but sometimes I just be driving. Yeah, you can speak on it. When I would cut somebody off, somebody would immediately cut me off. Immediately, right? So, you know, that seems normal because it's just driving. It's not normal when it happens every single time you do it. So then I started to realize, oh, this is a gift. This is a gift that it's like your energy could be so pure that like it just works for you, right? It is you, but it just works for you in a way where anything you do that could possibly not keep things neutral, it always finds a way to like neutralize it. Best way, if you go overboard, it'll find a way to bring you back. If you too under, it'll find a way to bring you right back to the middle. You always want to be in neutral because that's where you're in your most energy. That's you, right? So I have noticed that, and like it would always find ways to like clear the karma or just put you back in a neutral position. I'm like, yo, that's fire, because that's a super gift. Because when you're in a neutral position, you have instant access to everything. Like bro, it's godly, right? So what was I saying? Karma, dharma, talk about it. All right. So there's another thing that I had karma with that I had to learn. Nope, you can't go into details, but all right. So I had a feeling that anytime you get a feeling that you don't like somebody and you have no idea why, it's probably one or two things. This person is probably dangerous to you on some level. For whatever reason, this person is probably dangerous, or it's a reflection of yourself and something that you're refusing to look at. It's one or the other usually. But what I learned from this was I didn't listen to my intuition. I didn't know what intuition was. I had heard the word. I didn't know what the fuck it meant. And so what happened one day was I was doing something and I was like, I don't think I could do this alone. Right? So one, it already started off bad because you doubt yourself. But let it be. So I go and I go to recruit this person. Mind you, the whole way, even before the way, my gut is like, don't do this shit. My gut is like, no. Like, I know what it is now because I know what intuition is. At the time, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was fear. So I was trying to be brave and push through this shit. No, sometimes it means just leave or back the fuck out or don't do this. And there's nothing pussy about that. It's called being smart. A lot of these things is programmed wrong. Don't talk about that one. All right. So, what was I saying? Right. So I ended up, recruiting this person, and over time I started to see why I shouldn't have done this, right? Because it started to pull out a side of me that I didn't like. Or I won't even say that I didn't like. I started operating in other people's energy and their karma and things that actually didn't resonate with who I truly was. And I just kept trying to push through that. And a lot of times, if you do something like this, you have to understand, you have to just let it go, right? If you, for example, if you pull someone into something and they end up doing you dirty or this, that, and the other, depending on how it feels, the best thing I could say sometimes is just let that shit the fuck go. That's what I had to learn. I couldn't respond to certain things because I pulled you into this. I can't even say nothing. I can't do shit. I pulled you into this. Anything I do to you from here on is going to be karma. So I'm like, the only thing I could do was I had to walk away. And when I walked away, my life opened up beautifully. And I was like, oh my God. So sometimes it's not about looking pussy. It's not about this and the other. It's about clearing your energy in a way that's going to naturally put you how you're supposed to be. When you're neutral, you are aligned with the spiritual realm. You're aligned with the physical plane. You're aligned with all of this shit. And all of the answers that you need to be a successful, beautiful, loving, high energy person will literally just show up in your reality. It'll just show up in your reality. And as you consciously choose it, it'll show up more and more. And then next thing you know, that's what you're living. That's how it works. But as long as you keep trying to avoid karma or you need to clear your karma, and there are ways to clear it. All the answers that you need are actually in your body. It's in your DNA, it's in your energy, it's in your ancestry, it's in all of this. But you have to find ways to tap into that. Sometimes you can tap into it just by being around a person that's tapped into it. There'll be a reflection of your higher self. So you got to automatically start looking for higher vibrational things. That's what I had to learn. But you also have to learn when to take a break from it, because your ultimate source is you, right? People can be reflections, people can be this and the other, but your ultimate source, obviously other than the creator and the planet we're on, but is you. And the more you learn how to go to yourself, you're not gonna need to go to nobody. You're gonna know exactly what it is to do. You have to look at it like this. We've had ancestors that have been here for who knows how many fucking years, because all of this shit that they've been teaching us is nonsense. I'm gonna just let you know that now. All of it is fucking misconstrued, and I don't care what the word is. We speak English. It's in some form or fashion just fucking twisted or a lie or something. It's about everything that we've been taught. So when you start to look at things differently, where, okay, well, you had an ancestor here that was long time ago, probably millions of years, nigga, whatever they experienced on this planet is in your DNA. It's in your DNA. If that's been going on for millions, you ever hear that they always say there's nothing new under the sun? That means we know everything already. All you have to do is tap into it. And then you already know what to do, how to respond to things, energies to avoid. Bro, it's so fire. But the thing is, you have to learn how to do this. And then once you do this, you have to keep your karma clear, which is very easy. You just listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, and just leave certain things alone. And as you do this, your energy gets stronger, and you won't have to sit here and, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. So that's the thing with karma. The thing with dharma is, honestly, from my experience right now, what I've learned with dharma is that you just need to be in alignment. Like, you need to be in alignment, and everything you do needs to be of purpose from your soul and your spirit, and your dharma kind of just grows. Be a good person, be a kind soul, loving soul, da 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 da. This does not fucking mean help everybody that you fucking see. That is not at all what it means. That is not at all what it means. Because there have been times where it seemed like this person need help, or you see a homeless person, you want to give them money, and my soul, my intuition be like, do not. And I won't know why, but yeah. Go ahead, talk about that. What is this? Another thing with karma is that, like, you gotta be around the right people. You gotta be around people that resonate with you spiritually, because if not, you pick up other people's karma just being around them. And I don't want to word it exactly like that. A better way I could word it is like, if someone has, right. So if your dharma's high, and you in God's favor, and everything just happening to the best of your degree, whatever you want to call it, what the fuck do you think happens when you have karma, right? So, because we're not gonna speak on it. So if someone has karma, right, off rip, most likely your spirit is like, get away from this person, because the things happening around them is gonna have a certain energy. And that certain energy, if you keep choosing to be around them, because whoever you're around, you become like, and you enmesh with, what's gonna happen is whatever type of fuckery they got going on is gonna be able to reach you. Get the fuck away from them. I don't care who it is, nigga. I'm gonna tell you, no, can't speak on that. Damn. All right, so that's what happens. It's not personal. You could love these motherfuckers from a distance. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the best love is tough love. Sometimes the best love is you gotta take a break from a motherfucker, because they can't see your magic, nigga. That's what I don't care how long it take, nigga. I don't give a fuck. When you start experiencing this shit, you be like, yo. Right? Because once you start realizing you choosing between your magic and someone who's choosing fuckery, you got to just put it down to that. You have to choose everything that's for your highest good. And the people that don't align with that are not for your highest good. It's that simple. It's so simple, bro. This shit is ones and zeros. It's computer language. It's ones and zeros, nigga. It's yes or no. Your energy's right, everything becomes a yes. Everything becomes a yes. And it's not, oh, let me get a Lamborghini. No. It's things that actually resonate with your highest good and your highest soul. And sometimes you don't know what that is. But your intuition, you knows, your body knows, your fucking energy knows. And it'll bring it to you sometimes in a way you won't understand. But if you can let go and sense it, and you just like commit to that shit, bro, you get some of the greatest gifts ever. Bro. What? Can't go into that. Oh my God. So, fire. That's fire, nigga. Right? So what I learned is you have to choose things that are 100% congruent with you. I don't care what it is. If your intuition or your body says it's 100% congruent, go in that direction. It will make sense when the time comes. Go in that direction. And you'll start seeing there are people, places, items, all type of shit that are not congruent with you. They're not congruent. If they're not congruent, it's going to block you off from your shit. I'm trying to tell you. Get the fuck away from them. Wow, I can't speak on that as well. The universe is showing me a specific thing that because I've been choosing myself, it's like walking into something amazing, right? But it's showing me like it's because you chose you. And the more you choose you, you start to see all the things that isn't you choosing you. And it becomes very easy to separate yourself from it and keep that type of shit away. And the universe will find ways so that you stay in that frequency of choosing you. Just choose you. Sometimes choosing you means letting go of people. Sometimes it means eating right. Sometimes it means just keeping your karma clear. I don't care if this make me look stupid. My karma is clear. You know what happens so often? People will do you dirty or do this and the other. But when you choosing the right thing and you keeping your karma clear and you neutral and you in yourself and your energy, the creator, your higher self, you, your intuition, everything, the planet, because all of this is connected. We are connected with the higher source, bro. Everything. What happens is the highest source, which is still you, or you're part of, whatever you want to call it, will gift you something amazing. It happens so often that it is ridiculous. It happens so often, it's ridiculous. So, now, the other side of this is you can't always clear karma. You can always just choose to clear karma, right? I keep saying this. Because we are eternal beings, there is nothing here that can actually hold us down. It's nothing. But you have to understand, you have to consciously choose that. If you don't consciously choose it, then you're not consciously choosing your power. And if you're not consciously choosing your power, then whatever the fuck around you is going to have power over you. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. The best way to choose your power is to get in alignment. Don't think about it also as like, oh, I just got to be this powerful motherfucker that's just, I got more power. No, nigga, being pure is better. Being pure is better. Because when you choose to be pure, the creator gives you power anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to lust after power. You don't have to do that. You just have to be pure. Just be pure and live right. It's that simple. Wow, this came back. That's awesome that this came back. I'm so happy that, right. Dharma, karma. Oh, there's more for me to talk about? Okay. I need some water. Alright, I'm gonna see if they have they probably do have a fountain here, but after the video. Alright, so Dharma, karma, that's what a lot of this is. Wow, really? I gotta talk about that. Alright, so I'm gonna switch over to like men. A lot of men's thing where they need healing is emotions, bro. We have not been taught properly about emotions and shit. And I've learned a lot of times the way your energy runs is gonna block you off from releasing your emotions. A lot of men pretend like they don't have emotions. It's not true. It's not real. And the problem with this is making them sick. And because we have lived in a world where men can't be, and I don't want to say emotional because I don't think when a lot of people say, oh, you're being emotional, we have like a picture of it. Right? That's true though. A lot of times when we say, oh, men being emotional, we start thinking about them being bitches and pussies and this, that, and the other. No, we need to let go of this shit because it's making men sick as fuck. We all have emotions, my nigga. You have to feel that shit and let it the fuck go. That's the difference. You have to feel it, let it go. The problem is men keep, oh, I'm not even, and all the emotions from their childhood just sitting in their body, and society done programmed us to be emotionally retarded. So what you think happens to men? They become emotionally retarded, and then they hurt women because their energy is so off and they have no outlet, no anything. Now, oh, I can't go into that. That's why. All right, but that is what's happening. That's what's happening. It's very simple. Oh, don't be. Yeah, you don't want to be too emotional where everything that happens bothers you. You don't want that. But you have to understand that you are a person. You gonna feel shit. You gonna feel emotions. You don't gotta sit here and pretend like you don't have emotions. Nigga, just feel them shits and let them go. It's that simple. And you don't gotta give a fuck about what nobody's saying. You don't have to care about nothing that nobody is saying. Right? Because, oh, I could use this. All right, so I used to be someone that I cried all the time. I was a baby child. Baby child. If you want to use Zodiac, Moon and Pisces, nigga, I'm crying like a motherfucker. The fuck? I remember this video where there's a video of my dad carrying me in the pool. There's a video of my dad carrying me in the pool, water energy, nigga, I'm in here. Right? There's a video of my dad carrying me in the pool, and I'm like crying because I'm like, I wanna get out, I wanna get out. I probably was feeling his energy, right? That's what a lot of it was. I realized I've been feeling a lot of his energy. It's over for that. You have to feel your own energy, right? So I'm like crying and crying, crying. And then he started taking me out the pool. I see this face I make, like, yeah, got his ass. Like, it was like that. And it was like the Pisces moon that's like very manipulative because it understands, it understands emotions and shit, right? So it was like, all right, well, what do babies do when they what? So they fucking cry. Bitch, I'm gonna cry. That's the universal language, nigga. I understand what somebody's doing, but I won't speak on it. That's fire. Fire. Right? So, it's the language of children. The language of children is ones and zeros. When I'm happy, I'm gonna be laughing. Ah, ha, 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 ha. When I'm sad, I'm gonna cry and scream like a motherfucker. It's that simple. It's ones and zeros, bro. They show emotions through like two ways, right? But going back, nigga, the second he took me out that pool, I was like, I was making the face like, yeah, I got out of here. Yeah, nigga. Right? Why did I bring this up? Something with emotions, water. I low-key forgot. I got a little carried away. As men, we gotta let go of that shit, bro. Understand, going through it is like going through a storm. You've been programmed your whole life to never cry, to never do nothing. But they don't be teaching us that your crying is like being cleansed on a soul level, right? They'll teach you, oh, that mean you soft. That mean you this. Oh, that's the example that I forgot, right? So if you soft, right? Say, why are you crying? You da-da-da-da-da, but you got the Blicky McHammer on you. And you, nigga, I'm sitting here crying. Who gonna do what? That don't seem soft to me. That don't seem soft to me at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get these emotions out. Fuck y'all, right? Like, you don't gotta say fuck y'all because that's kind of going overboard, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's stupid. A lot of our elders and adults that was teachers, they've been programmed to live in a box. They're not gonna understand none of this shit. Our generation is destroying the box, and the new generation is super destroyed. Like, you know, it's levels, it's waves, and it's amazing, bro. This whole shit is changing, and thank God, right? Right? But it's stupid, nigga. I'm walking around right now with a pink phone, magenta case. I don't care about what anyone thinks. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then here's a fire part. When you start to realize that if your energy is running in a way that you've been programmed to give a fuck, oh my God. Then you gotta remove that program. You gotta move, really all you gotta do is remove that type of energy from your body, but that's a long story. I'm not supposed to go into that right now. But that is what it is. I've been trying to say this for so long. It's how the energy running. If the energy in your body is running a certain way, you're automatically gonna do certain things. You're gonna have certain habits. You're gonna see certain things. You're gonna be attracted to certain things. That's how it works. It's that simple. So instead of us sitting here blaming everybody and, oh, this person's like this why don't we just agree that everybody's fucking sick and we all need healing? We come together and heal. Change everything. It's that fucking simple, right? And I'm gonna say this is a lot of women's problem. Y'all want to blame everything and da-da-da-da-da. Nigga, you need to look deeper. You know why you're doing all this blaming? Because you're not looking at yourself. I've seen very powerful women give their power away because they don't want to look at themselves. It's that simple, dog. When you look at yourself and be honest with yourself and choose purity, you be like, damn. And automatically you start to have empathy for everyone. It don't mean you got to sit here and I don't got to give $1 to every homeless nigga I see, but you have empathy for people. You could feel for anybody. It don't mean you necessarily need to act on it because you need to know what to act on and what not to act on. If you give $1 to every broke motherfucker you see, you gonna end up like them. So you have to choose certain things consciously and know, okay, what resonates and what doesn't resonate. It becomes very simple. Another thing I'm gonna tell you, dealing with your emotions will make your intuition dummy strong. I don't want to use that word. Let's change that. I was about to say, I'm like, whose dog is this that is not on no leash? Big ass German Shepherd looking dog. I mean, it's not like, hey, I don't want that side to come out of me. I love animals. Whatever. Right, dealing with your emotions makes your intuition dummy strong. A lot of times we be afraid to cry, and this nigga crying literally activates superpowers. This shit is godly. Like, this shit is amazing. You just don't need to be sitting in that shit all day. That's the difference. You acknowledge as much as you need to acknowledge, and once your body, your energy says, all right, time to move on, you start moving on. It's simple. It's actually very, very simple. All right, so is that it? No, there's more. Oh, I am so happy that I've made the decisions I've made. Right, so a lot of times what I've learned is oh yeah, I can speak on that. The spiritual realm F's with me very heavy. Very, very heavy, right? You gotta understand, everything we do is being watched by the spiritual realm. I don't care if you're in the bathroom taking a shit. I don't care if you're in your room jacking off. I don't care if you sitting there, beep, 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 right, with your shit, clip, whatever, I don't care. It does not matter. The shit is being seen by the spiritual realm. Everything you think you're hiding is being seen. God sees it all. And we've been so separated from God that we haven't cared. We haven't cared about any of the shit we've been doing, right? But in reality, all of it gets seen. So I used to get like scared when I would hear this, because it was like, damn, like I know I ain't been perfect. And I've had aspects of me that I've hid and I've kept in the shadows. And even though I tried to help myself, I didn't find the help, so I still had bad habits. I used to be scared, and like, bro, it was like the spiritual realm was like, bro, we've seen everything else that you've done in the dark. We've seen all the people that you've tried to help, whether you knew what you was doing or not. We've seen all the times that you was in pain, comforting other motherfuckers. We've seen all that shit. So when I asked, I was like, oh, you can't show that. All right. Basically, when I asked, they was like, you thinking you here and you way the fuck up here when it's with us. The spiritual realm accepted me and judged me. The best way that I can explain this is if you've ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? You have the scene where you have Aang and you have Zuko. Aang terrified because this nigga ran away and he basically allowed millions to die. And Zuko, you know what I'm saying? Zuko was already on his fuckery, but he was trying to do better. Nigga, the dragons, the ancient beings, judged them. They judged them. And they was like, we find y'all worthy. Because you know why? They were still trying to do better. They were still trying to change the world. They were still trying to do what the fuck they needed to do. It's that simple. When you start to understand Zuko's story, you start to realize Zuko was the most honorable person among his entire nation. He was the only motherfucker that was like, this is bullshit. Except Iroh, you had people, I guess. But at the same time, what I'm saying is he got punished for being the most honorable person in the room. And the elders convinced him that he was the fucking problem. These niggas was out here murdering people. And they convinced Zuko, who said, I don't think we should be doing that. That he didn't have no honor. He was the most honorable person in the room. So what I'm saying with this is you got to understand that elders is programmed like a motherfucker. They have certain programs that keep them in a box. I don't care how fucking conscious they are. They got certain programs that keep them in a box. And the box is designed to keep them from being pure. Because when you're pure in this, you become one with God, bro. You become one with the planet. You become one with the universe. You become one with all of this. And you have unlimited access to do whatever the fuck it is that you need to do. But a lot of the elders don't have this, right? Because we've been programmed to stop operating as a village. It takes a village. It takes a village, nigga. Ain't none of our parents perfect. It takes a village, but we've been programmed to not operate in villages no more. Black people have been trying to operate individually, and that's why everybody's shitting on us. Oh, there you go, confirmation, right? So basically, what was I saying? Right, Zuko, right, spiritual realm. The spiritual realm will judge you based on everything. I used to be scared because I could see some of my bad habits really like clearly, but they was like, you're not seeing your light clear enough. Your light goes beyond all of this shit. And I was like, oh. I started getting happy and shit. I was like, oh, and then I can't go into all of that, right? But basically, clearing your karma will give you super access to the spiritual realm. Spiritual realm could simply just mean like your ancestors, your angels, and the ability to hear them, the ability to sense them, the ability to feel them, this type of shit. That's what it is. It's a purity thing. And you can always purify yourself. We're talking about Zuko, fire, nigga. Fire. That's what the dragon showed them niggas. Fire is not just for destruction, bro. There's beauty. It's life-giving. It's purifying. Oh my God, I get it now. Oh. No. Yeah. Alright. I need some water though. I've been walking like a motherfucker. The beautiful thing is, I'm not necessarily tired. I just know I need water. Water. Oh my God. Now, you need to find people that spiritually resonate. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Find the people that spiritually resonate. Because even if they sleep, this is what the spiritual realm showed me. Even if they sleep, there are gonna be certain answers that their spirit is gonna feed you through shit that they say and do. It's gonna be random as fuck, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? But then at some point, it's gonna click. Oh shit, this is what her spirit's showing me. You gotta find the people that spiritually resonate, and don't just think it's family or this, that. No, it could really be. It could be anybody, nigga. Like it could be a random person. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be a lot of shit. But you have to learn how to sense that and figure out who it is. Now I tell you right now, my parents don't spiritually resonate with me. And that might just be right now. Sometimes it's a timing thing. They don't resonate right now. So you gotta find who spiritually resonates in the time. Right now, who spiritually resonates with you? That's what the fuck you need to find. You'll go around this person, you're gonna find answers. You're gonna hear answers. Because now you got two people's spirit working together. That shit is amazing. It is like beyond fire. Beyond fire. All right. So, I don't know if that's it or not. Spiritual realm. Oh yeah, say that. All right, so something I learned, right? And then I don't need to say that. Something I learned was that whatever you do, let your soul guide that first. Let the spiritual guide that first. The body will follow that shit. The body will follow that shit. When I was a little kid, everyone, oh, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And it didn't fucking resonate. Right? And I never understood. I'm like, why? Like, this is supposed to help me and da-da-da-da. It's because my soul was blocking it off. That's why. My soul was blocking that shit off. That's all it is. Ooh. All right. I see. That's fire. You can't speak on it. I need some water. Like ASAP. I don't want this fucking... I'm gonna do it though. So, is that it for now? Oh, there's one more thing. I see. Fire. Fire. Yes. Okay, so... Yes, but figure it out. Okay, one of the best ways to like purify yourself... That's funny, yo. I can't speak on that yet. All right. One of the best ways to purify yourself is like, what the fuck? All right. You could go, you don't have to go to this, but you could do this many ways actually. Just be honest about shit. Be honest about certain like habits. Like even, all right, so do that. Go look in the fucking mirror and just look at yourself and be honest about the things you've done in your life that you don't actually fuck with. That your inner child would be like, nigga, why would you do this? Go look in the mirror and do that shit. No, actually go take your ass to the mirror and go look at yourself and say that. Like, just be honest about the things that you've done. That shit, yo, that shit purifies you. It purifies you. Literally. Right. It doesn't end there. You have to now choose better. You have to. You have to choose better now. You have to choose different. Now that you've acknowledged these things, you have to let them go. And sometimes certain things are going to be more difficult than others to let go. I'm going to let you know that now. But you have to understand it's the way your energy is running. It's where you at. It's who you around. When you get away from everybody, all these bad habits and all this bullshit, it becomes very easy to let go of. Because it's like fasting. When you understand what fasting is doing, fasting, what happens is you stop giving your body food, right? Your body starts to eat all the bullshit that's in your body, whether it's fat, whether it's, I can't speak on that, but whether it's certain things, your body gonna start eating it. It's gonna start eating all the bad shit that's not good for you. So if you fat than a motherfucker, if you this, that, and the other, go fast. And your body will just start eating all the shit that it's not supposed to be carrying. Literally. But also understand, like, you need to do fasting in a way that resonates. It might be different for you. It might be different for everyone. They have their own unique experience. So it don't mean just fast and don't eat ever. No, you have to do it in a way that resonates and you'll feel that shit. No, you can't speak on that. Fuck. All right. It's like fasting. Somebody used to say to me, like, yo, a lot of my family think I don't love them because I don't answer the phone. Meanwhile, little do they know I was fighting for my life my entire life and nobody would listen to me. And now nature was like, get the fuck away from everybody. Stop speaking to this person, stop speaking to all these motherfuckers. You fast from speaking, your own soul and energy, not even just speaking, fasting in general. You get away from everything. You can fast from the internet, take a break from the internet. You can fast from talking to people. You can fast from eating, drink. You can do a lot of things. A lot of times it wants me to fast through staying away from people. Fast from people. What happens with this is your own unique energy starts to grow. It starts to bloom. It starts to come out. And now you start to see, okay, what resonates with this, right? This is where the harder decisions come in. What resonates with this? And you might see certain things that like, damn, I got to let go of my parent. I got to stop being around this motherfucker because they not good for me. You have to choose this anyway. You have to. You have to. If you don't, you're going to go back to sleep bullshit. You're not going to be happy. You're going to feel like a fucking loser, nigga. I'm telling you. I've been through it. This ain't the first time the universe came to me. This ain't the first time Earth, nature came to me. But the difference is they kept circling back for your boy. Till I got it right. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what was I saying? Purifying yourself. Right. Sometimes the best thing you could do is just get away from certain people. It's certain people that they energy carry it in a way where they just have like certain things happen around them that you don't want. You give that example. There's an example, if you ever watched the show The Magicians, nigga, that show's so fire. I first watched The Magicians. A beautiful person put me on to this. One of my favorite people ever. When I first watched The Magicians, nigga, this was one of my favorite shows ever because they understand a lot of this shit and they just show it to you in a subconscious way. Sometimes a little dark, but very honest and blunt, and I could appreciate that. Oh, I really just thought about what I could do. All right, say no more, right? So, what was I saying? Damn, what was I saying? The Magicians. Okay, there's an episode in The Magicians where one of this nigga's powers is like he's just lucky as fuck. He wins the lottery. He just avoids all type of shit that is like bad. Like it's crazy. And he said the only thing to this is like it has like a quirk or whatever, is that he has to carry around this teddy bear that absorbs all the bad luck. And this, I'm telling you, this nigga just wins. Like he just walks and wins. People just give him shit. Like it's one of the most cool things ever. But it's like that. You gotta think about it. When you in your own energy, you align with the planet, you align with the universe, you align with your soul, you align with all of that. Everything happens in your favor. There are certain people who are walking around, and some people's karma is ancestral. Notice, it's ancestral. Meaning they gotta go diving in their DNA and fix that shit. And if not, they're carrying that until they fix it. So, what was I saying? that teddy bear is going to be that person who has karma that they just refusing to clear. That's what it's going to be like. And if you choose to be around them, that's what's going to leak into your energy. It's that simple. That's the best way I could word it for you. That's the best way I could word it for you. So you got to find people that spiritually resonate. And certain people that spiritually resonate, they might not be up at first, right? You might not be able to consciously get through to them, but they spirit gonna find ways to get like information to you. Like it's one of the most fire things I ever seen in my life. Now, there is another thing that is like, it's sitting, it was right there. Karma, da-da-da-da-da. Right, if you find the right people spiritually, it does the opposite effect. Things that are good in your life start to double and magnify and amplify. Bro, it's fire. So you have to find the people that spiritually resonate. And there will come times where like, okay, this person spiritually resonated, but now it's time to move over here for now, right? Let them be whatever purpose you was here for. It's been clear, da-da-da-da-da. It's that. You know what this lets me know? That we all have the ability to win in life. All of us. If we all just get together and clear ourselves out and purify ourselves, we can all win and win together. But yeah, you know, I still have more studying and learning to do and da-da-da-da-da. I need to get this water, my nigga. Jesus Christ. It's so funny because a lot of times people put certain things in my energy, and now like the things that's truly meant for you, they're always gonna come back to your energy. It's always gonna keep coming back. The things meant for you are always gonna keep coming back. You just have to clear yourself and get your energy right, and then it can stay. It's that simple. So, what was the next thing? I think I was supposed to be talking. I'm not even supposed to be talking, I'm talking now. I'm definitely supposed to be talking because I understand this on a ridiculous level. I just want to transfer doing it this way to being like on a board. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to I want to visually bring shit to you because a lot of shit to me is shown visually. It's through different like senses, you know? So I'll see certain things, I'll hear certain things. But just talking about it isn't enough. Okay, I see. Right. That's fire. So, yeah. Now, here's the thing. And I'll throw this out there. My phone number is the same fucking phone number since when I was a kid. So if anybody that grew up with me ever sees this shit and you actually want to fucking better yourself or better your life, nigga, hit my line. I will let you know right now though. If it resonates, I will respond. I will answer your ass. If it don't resonate, I will not answer your ass. It is not personal. I love everybody from my childhood. I miss everybody because this outer world bullshit is nonsense. That was the best time I felt alive. I felt like I was around family, all of that. It was amazing. But understand, I am listening to my guidance. I choose my guidance over everything and everyone. I don't care what nobody's talking about. Because that's choosing yourself over everybody and everyone. And as you choose yourself, God puts you in a position to help everybody, to help others, to do this, da-da-da-da-da. I don't have to lust after power. I just need to maintain maintain not even the right word. I just need to be pure. I just need to be myself. Be pure. I don't even say that's why. I'm like, this feels weird and off. I don't need to be anything, da-da-da-da-da. I'm here doing this shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm here doing it. I'm following my directions. I'm following my guidance. I'm listening to my intuition. I'm telling you, you don't need to lust after power and all this extra shit. All the fuck you need to do is get right in yourself. Get right in yourself. That's the best way I could word it to you. Okay. High key, I need to use the bathroom. There is something with what I just said, but I think the concept is still there. But I think there's a more congruent way to word it. There's definitely a more congruent way to word it, but I'm not. It's not right now. Yeah, I need some water. Damn, is that okay? Yo, that shit. Yo, shouts out to nigga. I just need to get my water. So, one of the biggest, one of the biggest, one of the biggest like purifying blockers is honestly like, how can I word this? I want to word it right. It has to do with like, if you're like addicted to sexual energy, there's a reason for it, right? And I mean like non-soulful sexual energy. If the energy's not, if the sex isn't soulful, then it's not good, and it's probably some type of like, I ain't gonna lie to you, is that too much? Okay. I don't know how I would word that then. If you right, if you feel like your sexual energy is controlling your life, odds are that there's a problem there. And it might not even be you, it might be somebody else. And I'm gonna tell you this now. I was around someone and I became very, very addicted to sexual energy. And what I realized was this was the type of energy that this person was carrying. And because I was enmeshed with them, it just leaked into my energy. Hell no. Get away from anybody that you start feeling that type of energy. You around somebody and you start feeling horny as fuck and you start like, it feels insanely get the fuck away from them. Get away from them. It's not a good energy. It's actually like a karmic type of energy. That shit is crazy. So, the difference with me is I was around that energy. I indulged in that energy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have to lie about shit. I'm gonna let you know now. What is that? Oh. I'm gonna let you know now, lying is an energy that keeps you from being pure. If you constantly feel the need to lie or you lying, it's keeping you from being pure. You don't need to lie about anything. It also doesn't mean you need to answer motherfuckers. You don't have to answer nobody. You don't have to answer nobody. If you don't want to answer something, don't answer it. Why do I have to answer this? Right? Because I'm going to let you know now, a lot of times when people speak to you, subconsciously, something in their energy is trying to get you to say certain things. A lot of words have power. So how you speak over your life, how you speak certain words, they fucking go into your reality. So, I was like, what the hell is that? Yeah, I need to take a fucking break. I'm always going to find me some good energy. Fuck with it. Nigga, what? And a dog in the back, right? So you need to get away from that type of shit. You have to. If you find the right, but if you just overly indulging in sexual energy, energy like sexual. Wow, people say this. Can I word this in a way that actually translates? When sexual energy actually allows you to heal yourself, to walk into whatever reality you need to be in. Think about it like this. Say you had a crystal ball, right? You had a crystal ball and the energy in it a lot of times, how can I word this? Filled up with sexual energy. As this crystal ball fills up with sexual energy, it gets stronger and it allows you to choose however you want your reality to be. Now understand, choosing however you want your reality to be is going to be based off your mind, it's going to be based off your heart, it's going to be based off your soul, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So as your energy gets stronger, you're going to want to choose these things more often. As you keep getting stronger, you're going to realize, oh, I'm supposed to live like this naturally. And it's not going to be a matter of choice anymore. It's going to be a matter of, oh, I'm supposed to live like this, and I'm going to live like this. I live like this now, right? So imagine there's a crystal ball and your sexual energy, it feeds off of that, but it feeds off of it in a good way where the sexual energy amplifies this crystal ball. This crystal ball now allows you to tap into your DNA. Your energy starts to become way stronger. You choose all the good things in life. You find all your spiritual people. You fix the earth. You learn how to earth bend. You learn how to water bend. You learn how to fire bend. You learn how to do all these different things. You learn how to clear your family's karma, your ancestral DNA. You learn how to do all of this shit. Now, if you indulge in sex, this energy gets pulled on very heavily. Very, very heavily. So now what do you think that is if something is constantly getting you to indulge in that and keep you from your power? Can't be somebody good for you. I don't care how nice they are. I don't care if they resonate in certain areas. If they don't spiritually resonate, get the fuck away from them. It's that simple. I don't care how close of a bond you have. You don't got to be an asshole about it. You, nigga, I just left. I don't give a fuck. And there's ways you can do it very honorably. Like there's times where I've left several times. I have a tendency to do that in people's lives because I'm so sensitive, and I can't tell you. Like it's pointless. But at first, I told the person like I'm leaving. I don't know when I'll be back. I don't know when I'll be back. I definitely peered in a few times, but you know I also leave. On top of that, I'm a grown ass man. Like I don't have to explain shit and this, that, and the other. I can if it resonates. I'm cool with that. But you know what I'm saying? Just fucking leave. But the only way you're gonna find out if this person, because I'm gonna let you know now, when you're deep into it, it becomes like people use, I don't want to say that word. When you're deep into it, like you can't tell. This is why fasting is important, because you go fast, you fast away from the person, and then you're like, you start to feel what that really felt like. You're like, damn, like you ever eat a food too much and you kind of get sick of it? You kind of like annoying, or you get used to it where it don't hit like it hit before. It's like, damn, I've been eating this food like 5 days now. Like, damn, this is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want this no more, right? It become like that. You just become used to it. Your energy just gets used to it. But when you fast and you get away from anything, you start to feel what it really felt like. You'll be sowing your own energy. You'll be like, I'm not going back to this. You also have to choose that. You cannot go back. Start listening to your intuition. My intuition be like, don't even text motherfuckers. Don't call motherfuckers. Don't tell nobody what you're doing. Just leave. Just fucking leave. Don't tell nobody shit and just leave. That's another thing. Don't tell anyone anything, dog. Don't tell them anything. Don't give the details about anything you're doing, because their energy is not going to allow it to run right. It needs to run a certain way. So we're going to use another example. Imagine you had a tunnel that, for this tunnel to work, the energy has to be 100% incongruent. The second you tell a motherfucker whose energy is not like aligned with this or resonated, their energy immediately starts to pull on it. Even if the energy pulling on a little bit and it's at like 90% now, the tunnel's not going to run properly. It's that simple. The tunnel's not going to run properly. It's not going to work. So you might think it's harmless. Oh, if I say, no, it's not. It's not. It's not. Don't say shit to nobody. That's part of this shit, bro. A lot of us was chosen for like these deep ass missions and doing this, that, and the other. But I'm also realizing like it's all of us, dog. And it comes down to just consciousness. What are you consciously deciding to choose? And as you consciously decide to choose better, the universe will bring you to levels where like, oh shit. Oh. You don't have to lust after power. You don't have to lust after people. You don't have to do none of this. You guys just have to be in your own energy. And this is why, here's one reason, I can't go into that. Damn. Figure it out. For whatever reason, I gotta say this. At any moment, if we've ever had, oh yeah, fire. At any moment, if we've ever had a like, oh, hold on, because it'd be hella mosquitoes over here. No, right, keep going. At any moment, if we've ever had like an argument, a disagreement, or a fight, or anything, where like, even if like I came to you and you just was like, fuck you kind of thing. Like, you know, if our energy was ever on any of that type of timing, I'm going to let you know right now, I don't care. I don't give a fuck because I understand how this shit works, bro. A lot of us been programmed, our energy's running. I don't care about none of that. If you ever feel like you need healing or you need this, that, and the other, nigga, I am here for it. If it resonates, I'm here for it because I understand this shit, bro. The universe brought me, niggas don't know what I've actually been through. Oh yeah, you can speak on this. This is a fucking first. Is this a first? Something about, all right, we'll see where it goes. Nigga, I have seen death's door, bruh. I don't think niggas know that. Niggas don't know because I hid my so-called disease as a child. I hid it from everybody. I didn't talk about it. I didn't anything. I literally weathered the fucking storm for fucking years, my entire, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck I hid that shit. Bro, there were times I didn't have friends coming to visit me in the hospital. I didn't have none of that shit, bro. It was my fucking parents, dog. That was it. It was just my parents, mainly my mom, right? My dad had to work. He was tired, and I get that. But I look at this now, and I'm like, I didn't have that. People don't know how excruciating that pain is. And I'm not just saying the pain of being alone. That's there too. But I'm saying the pain of having to grow up with that disease. It is the most ridiculous. There's no normal pain, bro, that I've come close to that, oh, it feels like this. Oh, I've never broken a bone, right? I got a hairline fracture. That kind of sucked, but it wasn't that bad. It's not even close to what supercell pain feels like. And even if you breaking your bone feels that bad, you gotta understand, people with supercell have been walking around for years. Have been in pain for hours, bro. I mean hours. We're not gonna go there because people's conscience is gonna leave. All right, so basically what I'm saying is that I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to make you feel no type of nigga. If you need healing, you need to wake up. I can disregard everything, bro. None of this shit is our fault. I don't give a fuck about none of this, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. None of this shit is our fault, bro. Y'all niggas is always gonna be good in my eyes, but you have to choose certain things. You have to choose better. You have to choose alignment. You have to choose bettering yourself. If you can't do that to get it to where it's in a place of alignment, then I can't help you because that's your choice. You have to choose whether I can help you or not. That's how this works. It all comes down to your own conscious choices and decisions and how your energy's running. Your energy's running a certain way, I really don't even care that much because I understand how to change that, right? You understand how to change your energy, how it runs, you can choose to do anything you fucking want. It doesn't matter. So what I realized was, I always used to say this, the people I fight with, at some point, like, we always become close as fuck. I don't know why, I don't necessarily know why, and I mean, it's probably there, it's probably simple, I don't feel like looking into it right now, maybe, alright, right? That happens all the time, bro. I don't get, bro, I keep trying to say this, I love everybody, bro. I don't give a fuck about nothing. If niggas need healing, I'm on it, dog. Niggas not even understanding, right? There's no reason for you to hate anyone. I'm gonna let you know now, you need to remove all hate from your body. Hate is not gonna heal you. It's just not. But what I did want to say is niggas need to understand that our people were, if I don't want to go into that. We're going to use the example of slavery. Let's word it that way. If our people were enslaved for 400 years and emotional energy is captured in the DNA, because everything that happens here, like I said earlier, the same way the spiritual realm sees it, the earth records this shit. Everything's recorded, dog. Everything. Now, don't be like, oh, I did this, I did it. It's okay. You can heal yourself because this is the perspective I'm going to give you. Our ancestors was being killed, murdered, raped, all type of shit, right? If we're going along with the slavery shit. All type of shit. All that shit is in our DNA, dog. It's in our DNA. So when you see black people today being all confused and living the way they live, this is a part of it. Our people have been we have no, like, real thing to look at. Oh, this is where my ancestors were, and this was our gifts and our powers and our this, that, and the other. We have not had none of that shit. They disconnected it from us, so we specifically couldn't be in our power. I don't give a fuck about no quarrels. I don't give a fuck about no fights. I don't give a fuck about no physicality. I don't give a fuck about none of this, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of it, nigga. If we fought yesterday, bitch, let's make up today, because the future, nigga. I forget I was trying to make a moment, but I'm trying to remember the lyrics that I wrote. I'm trying to remember the lyrics that I wrote. They wanted me to show that, right? The water's forever flowing. Let's choose good water, nigga. Let's purify the water, nigga. But no, it was a verse I wrote. Alright, I'm gonna just have to ditch ass mosquitoes. I don't care. I kill mosquitoes. I love all animals, but mosquitoes can suck my dick. I'm gonna keep saying that shit. I don't care what nobody talking about. The ocean's calling me, saying I'm destined to be a beacon of light in the dark for all to see. Feeling unworthy, I walk away. But the earth keep whispering, forgive yourself, Starseed. You got a part to play, and the higher you climb, the less you blame. The blessed flame and realm silent as the wings of an owl. They question your name. Golden star totem bar, striving on the back of the turtle. I hurdle the art of every scar of the past, healing present. I hurdle the art of every scar of the past, healing presence, present the beauty of creating the future. We can choose to create the future at any given fucking moment, nigga. As long as you're operating on trauma in the past, you're gonna be stuck in that shit. Get the fuck out of that shit. None of this is our fault. The fights that we have between ourselves is not our fault. It's the way our energy has been programmed to fucking run. Yes, my face is dry as fuck right now. I don't care. I don't care. It's how our energy has been programmed to run. I need to find a water fountain. Ah, nice. Facts. Nigga, it is how our energy has been programmed to run, which means that we can always forgive each other in any fucking given moment. This is what's gonna unlock the women. This is what's gonna unlock the women, because a lot of the women's problem is they so mad about what's happening to them that they can't focus on how do we change this? How do we do this, that, and the other? They're being controlled by their emotions, bro. They're being controlled by how their energy's running. If your emotions is all flared up and this and that, that's how your energy is running. And as long as someone outside of you is controlling it, here's what women have to understand. Men ain't gonna fucking fix the world, dog. We're not gonna fix it. We're not meant to fix it. That's why this shit not working. We're supposed to be all together as a big ass unit fixing the world. But here's what I'm gonna tell you. Women, y'all's power is in accountability. No accountability, no power. That's how it works. If you don't take accountability, you don't have power. That's how it works, my nigga. I'm telling you. That goes back to, let me look in the mirror and actually look at the things I've done. Damn, I don't want. That's how you clear your karma. Clear that shit. Be honest with it. And if you got to do more than that, the universe is going to start showing you how to clear that shit. You can actually go to the universe and the earth and ask you, how would I clear my karma? You clear your karma and your dharma start to go up like a motherfucker. Bro, this shit is amazing. Having your karma clear is like being like an untouchable superhero. It's like being a sentry. Like there's that other aspect where he has the void, but we're not going to go into that right now. The point is, nobody could touch the Sentry. He's the Superman of those comics. That nigga untouchable, but there's a lot of stuff other to that shit, but whatever. That's where y'all's power is at. So we always have this Joe, women don't want to take account. They're afraid of their own power. That's what it is. Damn, hold on, I got to do this again. I just did, oh shit. I just did some fire shit. But I have to show you, right? So I'm over here. Oh, wow. I'm over here walking on this shit. All I saw was the word balance when I looked at that. I didn't realize this was a balance beam, actually. I wonder if this is actually meant for you to... I don't give a fuck. I was walking, and I was looking down, and I was like, y'all accountability, that's the power. Y'all afraid of y'all power. And as I got to the end of this, I saw this flower. That's what it is, bro. All this shit... Because a lot of women they keep a lot of shit they do in the dark. I ain't gonna hold you right now. Can I speak on this? Nigga, I grew up with women. I seen what's behind closed doors. These motherfuckers is not as innocent as they like to pretend. They not. They're not anywhere near as close. I seen what's been hidden. And what they need to understand is there is no hiding. It's the earth, dog. The earth could see this shit. The universe seeing this shit. The spiritual realm seeing this. So you know what the best thing your ass could do right now is just be honest about it. That's all the universe wants you to do. Be honest about it, and it's going to wash your ass. It's going to purify you. It's going to baptize you. That's why a lot of our people are obsessed with baptizing. We like, oh, this shit annoying. Nigga, their spirit was trying to show us we all need to baptize ourselves. Bro, I could go deeper into that, but I can't right now. So with women, the second y'all stop being afraid of all the fuckery that y'all been doing in the dark and just be accountable for shit, because here's what I'm gonna let you know now. It doesn't matter what's happening to you, right? I know that sounds terrible. It sucks. I know. I grew up with a fucking ridiculous disease that no one gave a fuck about. And then I finally realized it's because I need to give a fuck about it. And I need to find ways how to actually give a fuck about it. And as I did this, the universe through waves and levels kept giving me more avenues, paths, waves, energy, power, all type of shit to deal with this shit, to make what I once thought controlled my life obsolete. It's that. It's that. That is the way to your power, so that you can actually start maneuvering in the. I'm gonna let you know this right now. As long as you keep begging for your fucking power and begging motherfuckers to choose you right, they never gonna do it. The universe does not operate off fucking begging. That's why homeless niggas be out there begging forever. It doesn't work this way, right? Like that's where I'm at with it now. I feel like there's more energy and information here, so I will leave it there. But what I'm saying is, y'all niggas need to start taking accountability. Like you have to. Like there's no other way. As long as you're blaming someone else, you're not taking accountability. I'm gonna let you know this right now. I was at the ocean for a month and a half. I was begging my parents, bro. I was about to kill myself. I'm not gonna hold you. I have a free thing to talk right now. I was about to kill myself. I was begging my parents to please. All I need, I was saying to them, I just need about 6 months to a year by myself. I just need an apartment, something. That's all I need. You have to understand the universe is giving me all type of messages and this, that, and the other. And I knew this. I'm like, yo, if I just get my energy clear and I'm gonna be set. Like I'm fucking good. No one gave a fuck. No one cared. They was saying, oh, we don't have this and da 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 da. But you're buying a new car. You're doing this, that, and the other. I didn't go to college. Where is this fucking money that y'all been working for? My parents ain't fucking, no disrespect to anyone else, but my parents not fucking broke, coming from the hood where we didn't have nothing. Nigga, my grandparents had money. So I was kind of like, this don't make no fucking sense. Nigga, it did not matter that I was about to kill myself. No one gave a fuck. No one gave a fuck. The universe was like, I went to the universe like, you gonna change my shit, nigga. Fuck this. Nobody answering me. Nobody cared. I was like, you gonna change this shit. Nigga, where I'm standing now, if I could tell you the shit that I've been experiencing, I don't even know if you believe me. I don't even know if you you gotta take power. You have to take your power. You have to take accountability. There's no other way. You have to. Nigga, I was here for a month and a half, nigga. I had 2 crises being here. But the universe showed me so much shit that it was worth it. Nigga, I was here sleeping in my car. Nigga, for a month and a half. That seems all anyone could do. Nigga, you ever slept in a car with a disease that you're not supposed to be doing this? Nigga, that's what the universe told me to go do. And so I fucking did it. When you start to choose yourself and you start to choose this in a resonating way with the universe, you get protection. I've been trying to tell people this. The difference is they haven't unlocked this ability I have unlocked. That like I have this ability to like sense danger in a sense, right? And it goes deeper than that. It's not just that. I have the ability to like, wherever I'm at, just creates a safe environment. That's the best way I could word it. It's fire. Wherever I'm at, the vicinity becomes a safe place. This is why I keep saying, this is why they want me to walk. I see. Wherever I'm at creates a safe place. I naturally have the ability to wake people up and heal them. Naturally. But the difference only is they have to choose it. They have to choose it. It's that simple. They literally have to choose it, dog. They have to consciously choose it. I've seen, this is why a lot of women can't be helped. I don't want to say that. We're going to change that narrative right now. This is why when you try to help women, certain women, they don't want to hear it, right? They literally don't want to hear it, right? And now what I'm wondering also too in the same time is maybe that's their soul blocking them off from hearing it. That's a potential possibility. It's not the case with everyone though. There's a lot of women who right now could step into their soul power and they're choosing not to because sometimes you don't know how. But all that matters is you have to consciously choose it. I didn't know how to consciously choose this shit. I'm gonna let you know now. Not knowing how is actually an excuse because What I learned, what I did was I went to the universe. I was like, all right, you're going to help me, dog. Like, no. I understood that the universe is a reflection of me, which means I am also the universe. So that means the universe is this higher aspect that's also myself. Bitch, you know the answers, nigga. You better fucking help me. You better show me something. The fuck? I didn't go like that. And I kind of did. I don't know if I did it. I think I did it. I was like, yo, you gonna help me, nigga. Like, show me the way, dog. But you gotta be, you have to be, don't think of it in like a malicious way. You gotta think about it where your heart ever been so big you wanted to help somebody, but you didn't know how, and it made you angry. You gotta be like that. It has to be pure. It has to come from the heart. It has to come from the heart. You have to genuinely be coming from the heart. I'm not talking to the universe on no like malicious shit. I'm talking to you coming from my heart because I'm angry and I'm upset because like, yo, dog, what the fuck, right? Everything you have to do has to be pure intentions, dog, pure intentions, right? So when I did this, my higher self started to leave breadcrumbs, a trail of things for me to follow and just do. And I just kept following that, and now here I am. Nigga, I'm trying to tell you, this is what I mean why it's an excuse. Because at any moment, any given power, you can literally speak your power into existence. You can literally say, I used to tell this nigga this all the time. You had the power to speak the shit. I wonder if she would, whatever. You had the power to say, I'm in alignment with my soul. I'm in alignment with my soul. Everything you speak comes to you. I'm in alignment with my soul. Right? Now here's the next thing, because a lot of people do this speak into existence shit. You need to speak into existence being in alignment with your soul. Not, I have a Lamborghini. No, nigga, you need to be speaking into alignment of your soul. Because once you're in alignment with your soul, everything falls into place. You'll know everything you need to do. You'll start realizing, I don't need a Lamborghini. The speed limit is fucking 35 miles an hour. This car is $1 million. Imagine how many people I could help with $1 million, right? You'll start feeling the things that you need to do. Right. But going back, I have that ability to just cleanse people of their energy where they can at least start to see, okay, I need to do this. Now it's up to you to choose it. You choose it, you can rock with your boy. You stay with your boy, vote with your boy. If you don't choose it, you got to skedaddle, right? You got to go. So that's where it comes in. A lot of us have gifts and powers and abilities that allow us. I'm telling you, it's like Naruto, bro. It's literally like Naruto. Naruto is a very good explanation of it, where everyone in the village is working for the village's sake. It takes a village. It takes a village. All the different clans have different powers and abilities. They all use their different power and abilities to benefit the village. It's that simple. We're just in a state right now where everyone's just been asleep to it, which is changing, but that's it. All right, it's time to get water. But keep recording. Okay. That's it. A lot of this, everything is nonsense. Don't say that yet. All right. It really is that simple though. It's literally, it's very, very, very simple. It's really ones and zeros, my nigga. It's a saying in the Matrix that they say a lot. But I forget what it is. No, I don't forget. What is it? There you go. Nice. You're going to come back to that afterwards. I'm trying to think. There's a saying. Am I thinking of the right saying? I feel like I am. Is this I don't know. Point is, it's either you do or you don't. It's yes or no. It's yes or no. It's ones and zeros. It's yes and no. It's yes and no. But what the universe is gonna do is most likely gonna put you, because everyone's different. It's most likely gonna put you through a set of trials, because you have to consciously choose shit. The universe is not going to give you just whatever just because. You have to consciously choose shit. And I don't like saying the universe is going to test you, but the universe kind of does test you to a degree. But it's a more congruent way to word that. I just haven't. I don't know what that way is yet. But there's a very nigga. Nah, that's fucking genius. That's fucking genius, dog. I know what somebody's doing. That is fucking gold. That is fire. That is super fire. So, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Figure it out. Right. I'm telling you, bro, I'm operating off love, my nigga. I operate off love. That's why I don't mind forgiving people. I don't mind forgiving myself. Be able to forgive yourself, dog. We've been through so much programming that it's crazy. They not even telling us, nigga, our ancestors who was having all this fuckery. Nigga, do y'all understand we inherited that shit? That's ancestral work we gotta do. We gotta release that pain that they went through. But do you understand what type of power comes with that shit? And that's not the thing to focus on, but it's something that just was in my awareness. Like, if this is what I'm feeling now, what the fuck would I be feeling when you get to that shit, nigga? Dragon Ball Z. Probably even farther than that. Wow, this is a message. That is actually really funny. Oh, Ella. All right, this is probably the last thing I'm gonna talk about, and it's gonna be kind of funny because I'm like surrounded by white people. But now, when I was younger, when I got to high school, was the first time I was ever around people of other races, right? And so, bro, where is this water fountain, my nigga? I know there's one out here, but I don't. No, that's not it. I know it's gotta be a water fountain out here, nigga. It's a park, right? So, what I learned was, not what I learned. Give it context. I grew up in a very small school. There was fucking 10 of us in a class, maybe 8. And we had the same teacher all fucking day. Everybody was black. The shit felt like family. It literally felt like family. It was amazing, right? When I got to high school, it wasn't that many students in the school. You get what I'm saying? It's a very small school. It was only 8 people in 8th grade. It might be fucking 7 in 7th grade. Like, it was a very small school, so we were all very close. When I got to high school, it was 4,000 people, 30 motherfuckers in the class every day. It was a different teacher every fucking hour. Bro, the shit was insane. And like, when I look at this now, I'm like, yo, no wonder I was feeling the way that I was fucking feeling in high school. I was depressed as fucking high school because I didn't have nobody to go to. I didn't know how to make decisions. Bro, it was crazy. Yup, speak on that. I was so depressed in high school. This girl walked up to me. I knew her from when I was young. I actually don't know how I know her. I never had met her in person before, but I remember us talking. Black people used to do this a lot. We was early on the Facebook shit, just meeting people like a motherfucker. But I remember her name. Can I speak it or no? No. All right, I remember her name. She walked up to me and was like, she was like, oh, hi, Jabari. I looked her dead in the face. I was like, who are you? I didn't mean this to be funny. I didn't mean this anything. I quite literally did not know who the fuck she was. This has happened to me several times in my life, and people thought that I was trying to be funny. No, nigga, I wasn't trying to be funny. I was beyond depressed. Can't speak on that. I was beyond depressed. What happens when you become depressed is your body and your energy starts to try and protect itself. Why? How does it do this? It's gonna make you forget certain things that you experience. The problem with this is that it creates certain things in your mind and certain memories you won't have, right? Like, because I started healing, I started remembering my childhood. It was shit in my childhood I could not remember. And as I started healing, it just started coming back to me. And I was like, oh my God. I started seeing people's faces. I was like, yo, this person and that person, right? So in high school, this girl walked up to me. And then I remember getting on the bus. And I don't know if it was I at home or on the bus. It doesn't matter. It is one or two things that happened. Either it popped up in my mind where I was like, oh, that was her. Or I saw her on Instagram. I was like, oh shit, that was her. I didn't realize, like, but something clicked. And then I remember, I think I messaged her and was like, oh, like, that was you. I didn't even realize, or we ran into each other's school. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? And I still ain't found this water. All right, it's a children's section over here. Gotta be what? No. We'll try this over here. I'm already over here. It's gotta be water fountain where the kids is at. It has to be. So, right. Now you see it. Right. So, high school, what was I saying? High school. Depression is not real. And I think I realize this now. Here's what it is. It means your soul is not doing what it's supposed to be here for. That's all it is. I was about to kill myself like 2 months ago. Beyond depressed. And then I was like, you know what? I'm doing this. And now here I am, happy as fuck. Walking around a beautiful town by myself, very happy. Where is this water fountain, dog? Mother, ask somebody. Like, you have to have it's a park. It has to be, oh, it's probably near the baseball field. Right, high school, right? That's all depression is. It just means your soul ain't where it's supposed to be. And it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Bro, where is the water fountain? It's a park. It has to be a water fountain here. Somewhere. I know there's one. I just thought, oh, there it is. See what the fuck I said, nigga. Focus on that shit and it will appear. I was looking in the area this whole time. There has to be a fucking water fountain over here. All right, so I'm gonna put this on pause real quick. This fountain off December to March for winterization. That's alarming. No. I was like, I'm not even gonna speak on that. Damn, nigga. Alright. Is that enough or do I need some more? I think that's as much as I know. Oh, no, hold on. Alright. Okay. Ain't today Tuesday? Why these kids ain't in school? That's funny as hell. Alright, so back to what I was saying, right? So if you're depressed, it simply means that your soul is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. That's all it is. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. And you know what this means? It means there's a way out of it. Bro, I have mapped the way out of everything. I have mapped the way out of depression. I have mapped the way out of suicide. I have mapped the way out of all of this shit. I know how to beat all of it. I have the power to destroy whatever box that is that's making you feel that way. I know how to do it. And I know how to do it for anybody. Right? So going back, damn that car. Focus. So going back, right? I realized, what was I saying? High school, depression. I couldn't remember this girl. And I remember in this oh, okay, I see what I was referring to. Right, I couldn't remember this girl. And I'm pretty sure she was like a girl. She somehow knew us through Lagarde. I really don't remember the backstory, but Lagarde was the name of the school we all went to. And somehow, I think her and her cousin went there when they were little. I don't remember them niggas ever being there. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't. But it's funny because I can't really speak on that, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. Not because I don't want to, but because I'm not allowed to. I literally have to leave it alone. So I brought this up because I was, okay, now I fully remember. So I looked at the certain type of women that I was attracted to in high school. And all of it showed one clear thing. I was depressed as fuck. That is what it was. I was beyond depressed. And I was like, I just wanted safety, dog. Like, I literally couldn't see anything clearly. So if you presented anything that was real to me, odds are I was like, get this shit away from me, because I was depressed. That's what a lot of depressed people do. Depressed people, you try and give a medicine, I don't want medicine, I'm depressed. Right? Like, that's what happens. You don't want to choose. Bro, all this is your soul is saying you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing here on this fucking planet. That's all it is. So if you're doing anything and make you depressed, you ain't supposed to be doing that. It's that simple. Ones and zeros. That's a zero. Zero, you depressed. That's why the zero lose, whatever, I don't care. Right? If you look at the woman that I was with in high school, I was depressed. Yup, you could use that. But it's not time yet. All right. I'm not, and this is not to talk bad about my ex. It's not to talk bad about her at all. Because I'm gonna say this now, right? Because my ex was very white skinned. She was very like pale and whatever. That motherfucker had to be autistic. I know what autism like, cause I got it, right? But she, whatever. She the only motherfucker. I'm gonna speak on her very positively first before I go into this, cause I already see what type of picture is gonna paint. This is the only motherfucker who ever went to the hospital with me, ever. She the only person who ever visited to the hospital with me. The only motherfucker who ever took care of me with Supercell, ever, nigga. This is why I love everybody. That nigga always gonna have a fucking something in my heart. The same way everybody does, because I love everyone. It's how I grew up, because I had to grow up with something that I could love anybody, bro. Look what I've been through, right? She the only person there, so I'm not gonna sit here and throw, this, that, and the other on her. But I am gonna speak on the truth and bluntness of the situation. I chose her because I was depressed. I couldn't choose anyone that was gonna require the best out of me, because I didn't know how to do that. And it's what a lot of men have to face. We don't know how to do that shit. We trying everything out here. Women don't realize this shit is actually killing us, and we pushing through that shit, right? So what I realized was, right, I was choosing these women through depression. That's what it was, right? Now I'm going to say some wild shit. I got very, very connected with the earth. And I used to say this for a long time. My intuition used to tell me, like, you're not going to marry a white woman. Like, you can't do it, right? Because I have the ability to love everybody. I don't care what race you are or anything. As long as your energy right, your soul right, I don't care. I fucks with you. And love doesn't always have to be romantic. It could be platonic. So my intuition used to always tell me, you're not going to, like, marry a white woman. You're going to marry a brown-skinned woman. And you're going to marry that specific brown-skinned woman that, like, you like. Like, I have a type. And it's, like, it's usually, like, it's no, we're not going there. That's not what this is for. What was the thing? Right, so I was depressed. That's why I was with her. There's no other way around it. I was depressed as fuck. Don't speak on that. All right. I was depressed as fuck. When I got connected with the earth, do you understand that any type of notion of me marrying a white woman disappeared? It disappeared. I used to always say, I don't think white women resonate with me spiritually. What have I said throughout this entire video? You need to choose spiritual. White women don't resonate with me spiritually in the slightest. They don't. They don't. And now I'm so in tune that it's like, it's not even a thing. I can acknowledge that some of them are pretty, or some of them are beautiful, or this motherfucker might be smart. But I can't do it. I can't even, like, nothing. I'd be like, no. Ever since I got in tune with the earth. Fire. So I just found that to be funny. When I think of my wife, I think of a natural tribe. Don't say that word. Natural tribe, black woman. American black woman. Right? Because y'all understand, like, there's more to it than this just American shit. It goes deeper. We're all part of, like, certain tribes and shit. And so a lot of these tribes have specific features. These are features that I picked up from when I was a kid. On certain girls, I just liked them a lot. Like, don't do that either. Okay. Right? That's how it was. So I'm letting people know, you gotta understand, we all needed healing. I would never choose that shit again.
ever. But it's because I'm healing now that I understand why I was even choosing it in the first place. It's that fucking simple. It's that fucking simple. That's why I was choosing the shit in the first place. Because I was sick and no one cared or listened to what the fuck I was saying, but it was designed this way. Understand, whatever's happening in your life is designed that way for a reason. It was designed this way. This shit was meant to make me a super angel warrior, nigga. That's what the fuck it was designed for. Because I sat there and I looked at everything I went through and I was like, damn, nigga, you supposed to be dead. The strongest angels get the hardest battles, nigga. That's how it works. Once you become conscious of what the fuck is going on, then you start to be in your power. And now it's like at first it's kind of like playing a video game, and it's like, it's, you slick monk. It's like playing the video game. I just had a realization what somebody was doing. You play, it's like playing a video game and you on this level. Imagine if the game took your powers away and said, keep playing. You're not gonna win. That's not how it works, right? But imagine the game was like, you needed to acknowledge something specific about the level for you to get your power back. Now the level is easier and you have more power than you had before. That's how it works. But if you don't consciously choose this shit, then it's nothing. Like it don't resonate. You're gonna be sitting here begging this person and begging that person. They understand, don't get mad at them, right? Don't get mad at them because it's designed that way. You really have to have love for everybody. It's a reason they're saying no. It's a reason they're treating you this way. They might be sick, they might have this going on. It goes down to the spiritual level. Don't get mad at nobody, bro. I'm not even mad at my parents, right? At the most, it was like, and now I can't even say that. I can't even say that because I understand what's going on. Did I want the shit to be different? Before, yeah, I would be like, of course I want to be different. Now I'm sitting here in my power. I'm like, thank God it was designed this way. I asked my intuition literally, if it wasn't last night, it was the day before that. I was like, why the fuck would it be like this? Because I say it in my music, like I fucked up hella times. It ain't the first time I've been aware of this shit. Right? So I was like, what? Like, why would it be designed this way? My intuition was like, it was like this on purpose. This was the best way. This was the best way. Know that. So you have to understand, a lot of this shit goes beyond just, these relationships that we in or emotions. It goes beyond all of this shit, dog. And when you go beyond all of this shit by being aligned spiritually, you will see that. And you're not going to be mad at nobody. Because not even because, but another part of it, you're going to be so focused on yourself and your own power, you're not going to care. You're not going to care. You're going to see the truth of it. You're going to be like, damn, that's like being mad at your grandma treating you a certain way and she on her fucking deathbed. What the fuck I'm going to be mad at her for, nigga? She going through who knows what the fuck. It's no point of it. But you got to be strong enough to be able to hold yourself in your own energy so you won't feel the way she felt. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. Literally. That's all you got to do, bruh. You won't be mad at, because you'll always have a reason not to be mad at them. You'll always have a higher vibration to choose. You'll always be able to choose love. I ain't going to be mad at you. You old as fuck. Nigga, your arm look crazy right now. I don't have no reason to be mad at you. For what? For what? I'm not mad at you. And you was born 19 what? Nigga, your programming is crazy, nigga. They would do, look what they was doing to black people 50 years ago, nigga. What the fuck? They still doing shit today, but you know what I'm saying? There's no reason for us to be mad at them. They went through this shit. It's the programming, bro. It's programming, and it's the soul level. You gotta go to that, and you'll have answers for everything. You'll have answers for everything, nigga. There's no reason for you to take anything personal, ever. All you gotta do is go to the soul level. Once you go to the soul level, you'll see that they spirit, and spirit, soul, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is trying to show you something. It's trying to tell you something. That's all it is. That is all the fuck it is. That's it. That's why, again, I say this again. I got the same phone number I have had since I was a kid, bro. Same phone number. Anybody that fucking resonate with this shit on a soulful level or trying to align themselves soulfully, and it resonates, that's the thing. That's the cheat code. Does it resonate? But understand, when you get away from everybody, things resonate on a more powerful and deeper level because you'll be in your own energy. But if it resonates, I don't mind fucking assisting anyone. I just genuinely don't. But also, no, I'm going to be very honest with you and be very blunt. I'm going to just, and that don't mean I'm going to be, hard and this and the other. No, nigga, we going to have fun like a motherfucker. But I'm also going to be like, hey, nigga, this is what you got to do. Like, you have to do this shit, nigga. I'm telling you, you have to do this shit. And I don't mean I'm telling you as in you have to listen to me. I'm just letting you know that this is what you need to do. It's that simple. It is that fucking simple. Yo, shout out to anybody from Lagarde if they ever see this, because, yo, do y'all realize at Lagarde that they had us speaking power into us? They were speaking power into us. Y'all remember some of the shit we used to be saying during devotion? I can do all things. They added the Jesus bullshit, but in no respect, no disrespect to the Jesus bullshit, but the Jesus shit is like, it's, what's happening is they're getting us to give all of our power to this outside entity that was given to us by the people who colonized us. When we understand we have our own Jesus, we have our own God and these kind of things and that actually reflect us. One, they took, Jesus was a black person. We all know this, Jesus was black, and they put some white nigga's face on it. And now they want us all praising this motherfucker. We give him whatever the fuck that is power. Nope. Right? So basically, what a lot of that was that we was talking in devotion, we was speaking power over ourselves. Even though it was still had the Jesus thing on it, it was still us speaking power over ourselves. Every AM, every rising, we was doing that. I can do all things. Nigga, we did everything as a family, dog. We was praying as a family. We was learning together as a family. We was eating as a family. We was at recess as a family. We was having fun as a family. Now we just need this shit to be high vibrational. That's it. And we need to come back together. And it's going to require a lot of us to basically, I don't want to say abandon society, but there's probably a better way to word that. I don't know what the way is right now. I do know what the way is right now. I don't feel like focusing on it. We just got to climb to a vibration that's higher. We got to climb to a vibration that's higher than society. That's it. And as enough of us do that, then society itself will be forced to change. Yeah, like I said, bro, it's up for this. I have cracked the code. It's fucking up for this. What time is it? 11:20. I got 5% left. I cracked this fucking code, nigga. All niggas have to do is choose it. I got the same phone number. I got all of this shit, bro. All of it. All of it. I don't give a fuck if we argued yesterday, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You reach out and your shit resonate, I'm with it, tins. I do not care. This shit goes so much bigger than fucking this, that, and the other. So much bigger. So, I kinda gotta. Alright. Nope, keep talking. Okay. Right. A lot of us have programming from when we was a child. When like I could tell you right now, there's a kid that I was around when I was a kid that I looked up to him subconsciously. I looked up to both of them. And because of that, I took on a lot of their personality. There's a word. It's like right on the edge of my shit. I took on a lot of their habits, whether it was acting a certain way, whether it's talking a certain way, whether it's being a certain way, laughing, whatever. I took them on. Oh, I can say their names. It was two people I really looked up to as a kid. One was Jamar. I thought Jamar was the coolest nigga ever. No cap, I thought Jamar was the coolest nigga ever. I always looked up to Jamar. Jamar was my first friend at Lagarde. First friend that I ever had at Lagarde. I still fuck with Jamar to this day. But he be on bullshit. I can't be around it. But I always have a special love for niggas from Lagarde. I thought Jamar was the coolest nigga ever. And I subconsciously found myself trying to either be with him, like how do I word it? Wow, it's weird because I also found myself like still kind of saying to myself, but like I don't want to call it admiring. And we gotta get past a lot of this shit, bro. We gotta tell the niggas we fuck with and we love that we love them. Like I admired you as a kid, dog. I thought you was the coolest nigga ever because you kind of paved like certain paths for us. Jamar to me was like the leader amongst a lot of us. He understood certain shit I couldn't understand. Jamar knew how to be cool with the girls and the guys as a kid, and I thought that was the coolest shit ever. I was like a teacher's pet. I didn't necessarily snitch, but I wanted to be in the good favor of everybody. But he understood how to do like this in a really cool way. I thought Jamar was like the coolest person ever. And then come to find out, like later in life, I found out Jamar also had, maybe I'm not supposed to speak on that. All right, whatever. Jamar, and then the other one was a kid named Kenny. I looked up to Kenny a lot as a kid because he was older than me. He understood things. I also realized that they understood things about the world that I didn't understand. Like my maturity didn't kick in, and that's due to Supercell. Like Supercell, all of our organs and our things that allow us to process reality grew a lot slower. So we couldn't process reality. That's why a lot of us was crying in the barbershop. We weren't developed enough. So I guess I'm gonna just do this video till my phone die. I looked up to these two people. So a lot of their mannerisms I took on. But as I'm healing, I'm letting go of these mannerisms because they're not me. They're just things that I took on for survival as a kid. But those were the two people I probably looked up to the most. And then I also fucked with Pete a lot. I ain't really look up to Pete that much. I don't think I really looked up to Pete at all, but that was like my nigga because Pete more so felt like he was with me because we were in the same grade. Jamar and Kenny were older than us. But no, I fuck with all of y'all. It just, I have not been able to be around nobody because I have to get my fucking energy right. And I couldn't do that before being around niggas. That's for another video. Yeah, you need to write a thing, but you need to deliver it. Can't write it that way. Can't do that either. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna record that video today. That's fire. But sorry, but you'll know what to say and what not to say, alright? So the only other thing now is, yeah, man, I'm gonna just keep healing. I told you, I done mapped this shit. It's over. Alright. So everything I was talking about in the first video, like the first videos that I put up, I thought I was tripping the fuck out. I was not tripping the fuck out. I was fucking doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing. I don't care how crazy it seemed. It's crazy until you're fucking doing that shit, and then now you're looking back like, yo, this was genius, nigga. This was genius, nigga. This was genius. A finger wave. Alright. No. Alright, so Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna let this video. It's got about 20 seconds left. So, yeah. Peace and love and unity.